Times changing faster than people can keep up. The economy's getting worse faster than the working man can re-up. Then POCs is at it again. That will be the people in Congress always gotta be in it to win. Spreading all kinds of propaganda and jacking up legislation and turning a blind eye to the laws of nature. But as a something center affirmative, it's all in combat times 3. Don't worry about any Lord, cause they both behind me. Every week is some more bullshit to tweet about. Google and Facebook trying to censor me cause they don't like what I speak about. In my lyrical content and commentary, these fools are reason hates in everybody's vocabulary. And why do you say it was 50 years ago? The elites don't want us to be able to get along with one another, so they're using every aspect of the country's infrastructure to make us ignorant and turn us against each other. You gotta stay woke. You gotta stay woke. 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 All the time people ask me, did I see the news this past week? Half the time it ain't in regard to the vastly unjust violence and cruelty that folks in Syria facing, or the situation in Hollywood men getting put on blast basing, or another cop fighting crime and crime. All it seems to be on these people's feeble minds is that damn Roy Wade shit. I ain't even tuned into it, cause to me it's really just some petty shit that takes people's focus off the bigger picture. As much as they follow William and Megan, they should at least consider reading up on the royal British family rule. Did they ever try to peacefully coexist with the African cities? Or were they more interested in the sacred treasures, rapacious and pubescent whites kill and rape for pleasure? I ain't never gonna shake hands with a man that was my ancestors' enemy. So many of y'all screwed up mental, psychological warfare working so many ways today. If a Negro's couch slipping and getting faded away, I ain't got time for these foolish games they play. I pay tribute to the black leaders because they paved the way for us to create and take a stand. Let our voices be heard, but first we gotta free our mind of these scams. That ain't the leader, something that I ain't finna choose. Yes, you playing into the hands of the elites and you finna lose unless you stay woke. Gotta 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 stay woke, 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 gotta stay woke. Let's review this summer 2018. The 1% accrue the state of untouched wealth and they ain't mean to control everybody's mind and blind them from the truth. So many black men paralyzed and don't know their roots. They steady fucking up their bodies, getting deeper in debt. That's all it'll take for the cycle to go on till ain't no one left. On the news every day we see it's a fight to the death to stay ahead of the curve even in shortness of breath. Living paycheck to paycheck like we lead stress. With a bachelor's degree we just hope for the best. If I rule the world I couldn't sit behind no desk. I'd make it my life's mission to fully invest in getting everyone back on track, starting with the youth. There's too many juvenile and others on the stoop. If they can't get a wholesome education, I'd not only fix that, but more importantly, I'd change the curriculum to include subjects previously left out. Stock markets and bonds and all types of brokerage accounts. Teach them about where they came from and all the black leaders and props before them getting caught up on how to critically think and be independent. The white race superior is the message these people are sending, cause they doctored the social studies and science subjects to paint the Caucasian man as a hero when he really wasn't. They ain't gonna try to script the internet when no one's looking, but every time I call them out on this shit I get thrown the book and call out my name cause I was brutally honest. They try to judge me cause I think and act anything but modest. Them same scoundrels praying to a white guy hoping to get saved when they don't realize they still slaves in a land that's slipping on the downward slope. Shit, them motherfuckers ain't well, but who hearing me though?
So now y'all see how it gotta be for the closeout of this decade. African descent brothers need to wake right on up, cause it's only 2 types of people in this world. Those who think a devout religion will save them, so those who think. So when you put your body to the earth, you see that it's only one God that's in you. Now take these wings and learn to fly with it. This has been a public service announcement brought to you by Fangs Production in cooperation with all-powerful and exquisite Alakawa on a new mission for our young black descent future leaders. Now signing out. Peace.